Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Geek on the podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. We are back with a cast of thousands this evening, and I got a little sidetracked. We are broadcasting, as far as I know, on the Geek Gauntlet Instagram channel as well. So feel free to head over there. We're doing our thing. Yep, we are live over there as well. So definitely check us out. Let me go ahead and bring everyone in. Let me see who I'm going to start with first. She wasn't here last week. Let me go ahead and bring my girl. She is our TikTok and cosplay queen. Let me bring my girl Catty and Cat. What's up?
What's up? I'm finally back. Been gone a few weeks. You know.
You are back. Good to have you back. Good to have you back. Yes. All right. Next up, let me see. Let me bring my sister Janae in. Janae, what's up? Janae?
I thought I switched my mic on and I hadn't. It's one of those days. Woohoo!
I get it. You go look at Geek Gauntlet chat and see what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah. I saw.
Oh my god. Like, really, bro? On Facebook? Really? Let me also go ahead and bring in the person who pushed this. Oh, hold on 1 second. Wait. There he is. He hadn't been here for a little bit either. Go ahead and bring my man Ando in. Ando, what's up?
Oh shit! My bad. No, look, I was not prepared for this. Right, I haven't been here for a couple weeks. Absolutely was not prepared. Good thing I was dressed. Right, I mean, I saw the camera. Don't choke, Will. Don't choke. But would have seriously been demonetized if that was the case. No, it's good to be back, guys. I know I've been gone a couple weeks. Work-life balance just hasn't been there, but I'm back. Ando is here on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. So you know shit's about to hit the fan. So let's make it happen.
Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and let me move on back. All right, got that going there. Let me go ahead and switch back here. Okay. And let me go ahead and bring on the person who puts this show together each and every week and bring my man Shaw in. Shaw, what's up? How you doing today, buddy?
What's up? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good.
We are amazing. How are you, sir?
Chilling.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick? And I'm gonna ask primarily the women in the chat.
Let's go.
Whoop, whoop.
Kat, you've done streams.
Yeah.
Has anyone hammered or asked you the question constantly during the stream? If you had a boyfriend, if you had a girlfriend? That's happened to you before?
Oh yeah.
How did you handle it?
I just ignored it. I just brushed it off.
Okay.
Like, you know, it sounds silly, I know, to just not acknowledge it. It's kind of right up there. Like, there's that, and then there's take off your clothes.
Show bobs. Show your bobs.
Yeah, show bobs. Yeah. Those are the two things that, as a female streamer, you can just guarantee you're going to show up in
or
context.
Or, hey, why aren't you in the kitchen? That's another one of my least favorite, like, constant ones that show up in women's streams.
Oh, they've never done that to me. Probably because they'd be like, I don't know, where's my sandwich, bro? Like,
actually, it's kind of funny you said that because, like, I had a really awesome BLT before I came on the stream today, and oh my god, it was amazing, man. Oh, amazing BLT.
I would just say it burned down last time I was in it.
Oh.
Damn.
So you made chocolate milk that bad, Janae? I'm back. I'm sorry.
See, you know, I'm lucky. I get off a little bit earlier from my job on Saturdays, and I was able to catch Princess Diana's stream, and Princess Diana actually reacted to it.
Worst thing you can do.
She actually reacted, and it's like, I agree with her. Yes, she went through this whole spiel saying that my personal business is my own, and I agree with you.
Absolutely.
It is your own, but at the same point, I just
it's the concept of trolls, right?
Yeah.
So the problem is, and maybe she was having an off day.
Yeah.
We all have them.
True.
And is it really annoying to see those same couple of questions that are just constantly like, that's all your comments are?
Right.
Yeah, it's annoying. And I can get being annoyed and frustrated with it. And sometimes people, when you ignore them, they're going to get insulted. It's like, all right, let me just slam the ban hammer down.
Yep.
But the problem is, once you react to it, it gives them fuel to keep pushing it or to push further.
Right.
Yep. Or they know you're going to get a reaction out of it, so they can keep doing it and know it's going to push the button at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the incident that happened with me. Janae knows about it. Like, I chose to ignore said person who sent highly inappropriate message into my DM. Because
I think we all know who you're talking about.
Yes. But
do we know him well?
Huh?
Do we know said person?
You might not.
Okay, so it's not who I'm thinking of.
Oh, he knows him. Okay. I'm not gonna say his name on stream.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say his name on stream. But me, Janae, Kat, and Shaw.
Yeah, everyone on this show knows him.
And see, that's the thing. If you get to me, Kat, Janae, okay, I got you. We're gonna tell you off regardless. Or if you have a problem with us, we're gonna tell you off regardless.
Yeah.
Who the hell has ever had a problem with Shaw?
I can name 2 people that have had.
I mean, our drunk cousin from Boston.
Yeah.
Your
cousin from Boston.
Yeah, he's got issues too. He's got issues too. But for the most part, Shaw is cool. He's laid back. He's cool. Don't get nobody no problem. And this person had a problem with Shaw. I'm like, bruh, really?
Nah.
Yeah. No, but
if you got a problem with Shaw, you need to look in the mirror.
Yeah. Real quick. Let me bring my girl Diamond in. Diamond, what's up?
What up, Diamond?
Hey.
I'm gonna ask Diamond real quick. Diamond, let me ask you this. During the stream, has anyone ever asked you if you had a boyfriend, girlfriend, married several times in one of your streams? And if so, how did you react, or did you not react at all?
So this hasn't happened to me on my streams. This has happened to me because I do take calls at call center. And I have this one particular person that always calls in and is like, how do you get my line? Of all people.
He hangs up until he gets you.
Yeah, he does. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
He gets bored on Friday nights, Diamond, and just constantly calls back the callback number.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like, why? How are you here? And how are you all working today?
Hi, thank you for calling Maytag. This is Brandon. How can I help you? Shit, it's not Diamond. Hang up. Hello, thank you for calling Maytag. This is Fabio. How can I help you? God damn it, it's not Diamond.
That's basically what's happening. I'm like, how do you get my line? What are you doing? But normally with that, I would just ignore them and just try to go on with the call. Like, hey, what do you want today? Or how can I help you today? And they just hang up afterwards. I'm like, okay, I guess we're not going to talk about what's going on with your stuff.
I will say with the new job that I'm working at, because I do cell phone setups now inside Walmart for Straight Talk, I have had several older ladies who need help getting phone. Oh, you should come to my house and set up my VCR and set up my TV. No, ma'am, I don't work like that. Well, you'll make some lady real happy someday. Are you single? I don't think that's an appropriate conversation to have at Walmart, ma'am. Everything's appropriate at Walmart. Have you seen the clothes? Some people, no, ma'am, no, we ain't going there, ma'am.
When I worked from Nextel some years ago, a young gypsy girl asked me that, and I was sort of kind of shocked that the gypsy girl asked me that because primarily they don't like black folk, and there wasn't no way in the world I'm going anywhere. But no offense to nobody, we ain't going nowhere near gypsy camp. No.
You know she had some voodoo doll of you, Will.
I don't know what it was.
That Nextel man was so
I don't know
cute.
what it was. I would run into said person or said person at her mama, in several different places during that time frame. And it's like, really, dude? If you're not coming on my job, I see you at the movies or I see you at the mall.
Yeah.
Come on now.
The problem is because I work at Walmart, I see everybody, and now I still work at the mall inside the Pro Image store that I work. I work 1 day a week, and you'll see those people who are like, I know that guy, and it's like, yeah, dude, I'm a human being. I don't just live in a hole in the ground. Like I gotta make a living.
While, they're like, wait a minute.
Right.
Where's the Pokeball? I want to keep him.
I had something similar what Diamond went through when I was at my first job when I was working back in pharmacy. I was helping a customer at the counter and all of a sudden they're like, Janae, come here, can you take the phone call? I'm like, why? And they're like, this person I think is asking for you. And
oh dear God,
they described what I was wearing.
Oh hell
no. Well,
it's not a bomb for real.
In their defense, whenever because at the time I had really, really long hair, so how I wore it, my hair would be covering my name tag. So
yeah, for your safety.
And so I answered the phone and like I was like, do you need help with the person that you were with, medication, things like that? And like they're like, well, I want your phone number. I was like, I'm not allowed to give that out to customers, blah, blah. And like, he kept asking like in roundabout ways. And finally I said, I'm like, you know what? I have a boyfriend. Can you please just leave me alone?
Real quick. Let me bring my man Tyler on. Tyler, what's up?
Hey, sorry about being late. I long day.
Dude, no, you're just missing the awesome conversation, man. If anything, it's your fault you're late. So
yeah,
no, we missed you.
Wow.
We missed you.
It's your fault, Tyler.
I started my day at 10 a.m. driving around to all these different businesses today, so I'm just happy to finally be home.
Yeah. Hey, Ty, I have to show you this. With it being National Free Comic Book Day.
Yes.
I may have broke down because I called my comic book shop 2 months ago.
Sure.
And asked about this specific comic.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he had the first 2 issues.
A Prime, it's a good one, yeah.
I am super excited. After I get off the podcast tonight, your boy's going to read these.
It's an awesome one. It's an alternate universe.
I'm still trying to find. I'm still trying to find Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt. The one I put in
Falcon?
Yeah, Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt.
Once we get to Geek Gauntlet After Dark, I have to ask a question about Blue Falcon.
I don't know if I want to know.
I don't think I want to ask. That's why I'm waiting until Geek After Dark.
No, it's not like Blue Waffles.
Okay, thank you, Kat, for answering my question.
No, it's not like Blue Waffles, no.
I didn't know if it was Blue Falcon and Blue Waffle against the Red Tornado. I didn't know if it was anything like that.
Did you never watch that cartoon growing up, Ando?
What, Blue Waffle?
No,
Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt.
I've never heard of Blue Falcon.
There was a comic book. There's a comic book I'm trying to find. It's Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt. Is Blue Falcon is Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt meet the Super Sons? That's the comic book.
Did you say Dino Mutt?
Yeah, Mutt.
That's his sidekick.
That's his sidekick. Dino Mutt.
But they did a crossover episode with Scooby Doo and the gang.
Yeah.
And everything.
How have I not heard of this?
I don't know. What rock you been living under, bro?
Sheltered.
Damn.
I don't think I mean, I know of Power Rangers, so obviously I wasn't sheltered growing up.
And I thought I was bad.
What's up, Greg? How you doing, man?
You are bad. You are bad, but in a good way.
Hey, but I'm still trying to find that comic. I want to find that comic so bad because apparently in the comics, Dino Mutt's not an idiot like he was in the cartoon.
Ando, it's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's even better because Hanna-Barbera. That was the.
I know. That's why I'm so confused.
Yeah,
you're the Janae in this scenario. Yay! I watched something that Ando hasn't.
Okay, that is familiar. Looking at it, it's familiar now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Janae.
Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt.
You will.
Okay. Yeah, it looks familiar when I see the pictures on it now. So.
There was even a crossover episode, a few crossover episodes with when it was the Heart Harvey Birdman attorney at law because
Mhm.
Oh, dude,
arch
Birdman was
nemesis
awesome,
of Harvey
dude.
Bird, one of the arch nemesis attorneys.
Everybody, look. Back in the day, everybody slept on Birdman. I ain't sleep on Birdman.
I
love
fell
Birdman.
asleep watching Birdman.
Yeah,
What are you talking
Love
about?
Birdman. Love Birdman.
Birdman.
He was awesome.
I'm
He
sorry.
was
I like
awesome.
the green alien who always messed with the light. Like that was my favorite
Yeah.
character. Like there's a skit that he did with Birdman that I remember to this day because he plays the ghost of Spaceman, and he goes, "The first ghost will mess with the lights. Ha! The second ghost will mess with your monitor." And then it's a picture of the green alien, and he goes, "Ha! Hey there." And
I mean,
then
if you're gonna take superhero from Hanna-Barbera, there's so many you can take. It ain't even funny. Space Ghost,
Yep.
Blue Falcon, the Team Force, Herculoids,
You wanna-
Mike
another
Thor.
fun
There's a
one.
whole bunch you can take.
There's another fun one coming out. I think I don't think it's next week. I think it's 2 weeks from now. Captain Planet is coming back in comic form by Dynamite. And it looks kind of dope. It looks very more mature.
This one bring back Cotton Pollution. They beat that fool with some clean water. Just don't bring him. This one bring
Yeah,
him back.
I'll put a picture of the chat. He looks totally different. He looks
This one bring Cotton Pollution back. Don't bring him back.
While we're on the subject of animes and cartoons coming back, Rick and Morty season 8 coming out May 25th on Adult Swim for anybody who's interested.
There you go.
Cool.
So yeah, Stephen Colbert actually voiced on Harvey Birdman.
Awesome.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
Bill and your favorite guy, Reducto.
Does Captain Planet have a beard?
Yes, now he does.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Really? Oh snap!
I don't know how I feel about that. I like my Captain Planet clean shaven.
And look how they did to like his shoulders are like rocks.
Okay, see that.
Are they
Captain
trying to
Planet,
make
he
him a
looks like-
zaddy?
He looks like Kevin Bacon. He looks like Kevin Bacon in that second picture. Will, you may have to throw that second picture up on the screen for the fans to see.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Like with the state of the planet, I can kind of see where he'd look a little rough like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're all kind of feeling.
Damn
No,
you
it's-
people and your carbon pollutions. Look what you're doing to me. You're giving me facial hair.
No, what's funny is like I
Now
was
Mother
just
Nature is
singing
calling me
the
daddy.
Captain Planet theme song earlier today.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
So does Mother Nature call Captain Planet daddy now?
That's why I say, is he a zaddy?
I don't know.
Mm.
Hold on, y'all. I'm still trying to do a few things here. Give me just a second.
I'm putting some of the different covers for issue 1 up.
I'm still trying to work on these pictures.
Okay, that most recent one looks dope.
Yeah, but like that second one, it definitely almost gives like Ronin vibes.
I actually
Okay.
like that second one a lot.
I
Yeah,
like
of
the third
like-
one too. The third
Of
one
like everything is crashing down
So-
and like,
It almost
So-
looks like the end of the world is coming.
So does anyone else think that the third one kind of looks like a reboot character?
A little
I
bit, yeah.
remember that show Reboot.
Oh yeah. I see it.
As we're going along the show, you guys, I want there was a something that I saw online.
Mhm.
I look at a lot of King Lion's content, and King Lion busted out a question the other day, and it was a good question. You just sort of kind of have to know the Justice League to get it. The question was, you can only choose Justice League members to beat his team of 3 for Marvel. The team of 3 for Marvel was Scarlet Witch,
Mhm.
Jean Grey,
Okay.
Mhm.
and the All Rider.
And the what?
Who's
so-
the All
who's the last
Rider?
one?
Ghost
I don't think
Rider.
we've got a Justice League.
Oh,
team that can
Ghost
make that.
Rider. Okay.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I don't know my Justice League that well, but I don't think there's a single character that could go up against Jean Grey and Scarlet Witch.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, 'cause,
sure there
like,
is. We just have to look into
well,
it.
Oh,
But-
Scarlet
Is
Witch
Dr. Fate
solos.
at all part of the
Yeah.
Justice League, or is he just
Well-
helping out every once in a while?
Because
I'm gonna-
that was his challenge, that you could choose any member from the Justice League. And there have been some powerful members of the Justice League through time.
Oh
let's,
yeah.
let's not forget World Forger was also a Justice League member, as well as the Phantom Stranger. But still,
So
Yeah.
are we doing this based off of your opinion,
Yeah.
Will, or
no. If you pick 3, no. the challenge was Ghost Rider, Jean Grey, Scarlet Witch. You could pick
I feel like
only
Spectre has
Justice
to
League.
be
You
on
can
that.
only pick Justice League characters from DC.
I feel like the Spectre could be one that could be very powerful up against them.
According to Team Death Battles, Zatanna beats Scarlet Witch.
You get
No.
hell no.
I'm just saying. That,
no.
which rules are we playing by?
We don't go by Death Battle rules
We don't
because
go by
that's
Death Battle,
very, very.
Death
Death Battle
Battle's
thinks Zatanna beats Scarlet Witch.
No.
Death Battle rules go on who has the wider tracts of land.
We have seen people in the comics. We have seen people in the comics take her mouth away, and that's it.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because that's what she does. It's like,
What is she gonna do? Sign backwards?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
she
then you just
could.
tie her hands up, and then she just I could say a lot, but I'm not going to talk about taping mouths shut and tying up hands. We're not there yet.
You got to use special rope for that.
Was Dr. Fate ever an actual Justice League member, or did he just help out the Justice League?
He's a Justice League member, for I remember, Tyler.
Yes.
I would say
remember.
Would he be able to go against either Scarlet Witch or
If he sees them as a threat to if he sees them as a Lord of Chaos, he will.
Yeah, I would say he probably would be able to stand up to Jean Grey. Maybe not the Phoenix, but Jean Grey, I think he would stand toe to toe with.
Jean maybe would be okay.
I could see Dr. Fate
There's no
holding
Phoenix
his own against Jean Grey. Scarlet Witch, I think it'd be pushing it.
My only thing is, my only issue, here's the only thing that gets me when you look at a challenge like that. You kill Scarlet Witch, she's just gonna go to her own little place and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then same thing pretty much with Jean Grey.
Yeah,
She's gonna come back
as the
too.
Phoenix.
Yeah, she's gonna come back too. And then it's like, okay, Ghost Rider can possess anything. Not only that, we can also make it his ride. So he'll come back too. I mean,
Yeah.
you
ain't taking on one form of person. You're taking on some form of a ethereal being. In each one of them.
Exactly. That's my point. It's like
It's not like you can just, it's not like I bring back Batman to the fight and expect him to hold his own. He gets bitch slapped by Scarlet Witch and, oh no, I'm with my parents.
He didn't have
parents.
time.
The other thing too is this isn't going to be like a Bruce Lee fight where they're going to go up against them one-on-one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, like, they're each going to end up paired up with somebody.
Yeah.
And Scarlet Witch, she's going to get in their head right away.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
And Ghost Rider's going to prey on their guilt. And every DC character has a ton of guilt. That's kind of the trope.
Hell yeah.
Not Batman.
Unless
you talk about my parents.
Exactly. That's exactly what Ghost Rider's going to do. He's going to give him that stare.
You think Ghost Rider would be like, nah, man. Ghost Rider would look into Bruce Wayne's head and see the way his parents died and be like, sorry, bro, I didn't mean to relive that vengeance for you. Let's go fight the Joker. No, I gotta take the Joker back to Arkham. Dude, he killed your parents. I know, but I gotta let him live. And you wonder why you have all the issues you do, Bruce. Goodbye. Nah, you're done. I'm done. I quit. Maybe that's how Bruce Wayne beats Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. I don't think... I think the mind game would be too strong.
I just don't think the Justice League didn't have power on that level.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, to be fair, I get it. We see that, but at the same time, there have been people who easily have who shouldn't have taken on people like Jean Grey and Scarlet Witch. I mean, just last summer when we had the blood hunt happen, someone came up right behind and knocked out Scarlet Witch and then just surrounded her with runes, and she was out for the entire event.
Damn.
Yeah. So it just depends on the writing. Anyone can take on anyone. I mean, you have the invincible Squirrel Girl who can take on Thanos.
True. That was funny as hell, by the way. That was super funny.
She is one of the handful of people who has taken on Thanos and won.
That was super funny. Hey, Kyle, how you doing over there on Instagram? How you doing, bro? How you doing today, Kyle? Let me see. Y'all still there?
Yeah, we're still here.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
heck is this doing?
keeps going in and out, but I'm here.
What the heck is this doing? All right, cool. All right, now let's go on back. Shaw, I'm gonna come on. I am here. I'm almost done with this. Go ahead and let's go ahead. Oh, real quick, because I did get a chance to download that for everybody to see.
There we go.
Reboot.
Oh my gosh.
I think it could be interesting.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. All right, Shaw, let's go ahead and start with the rundown. Go ahead and let's do the rundown real quick. Go ahead.
All right. Well, first up, it's not on the list, but first up, 100 men versus one gorilla. What do y'all thought?
God.
I've
They don't-
seen so many
I see
memes
what a
about
gorilla
this.
can do, and they don't stand a chance.
Well, you might get a kick out of this. A gorilla was taking on 99 guys, and then the gorilla's sitting there eating a pepper, waiting for him to come out, and Brock Lesnar is the last guy. And the gorilla drops the pepper and goes, "Oh no, I don't want this."
You
No.
might now hold on. I will say this, and my boy Mike DJ Michael B. You guys catch me on Play versus Team. He did bring up a point about Brock Lesnar. If you cloned 100 Brock Lesnar's,
That'd be
if you cloned 100 Brock Lesnar's,
that'd be
knowing his background and
Yeah.
knowing what he is,
Mm-mm.
y'all still want to give him a chance?
Oh, I'm
No.
giving Brock Lesnar.
No.
a chance. Hell
100
yes.
Brock Lesnar's.
Hell yeah.
I have seen a gorilla nearly punch through a solid steel blast door.
Brandon,
But
good
you
job.
you
don't
no
know
one
the
learned
lore
from Planet of the
Brock
Apes.
Lesnar suplexed John Cena 16 times at SummerSlam.
I remember that.
That is lore.
Yeah, but you
That
know what?
gorilla takes 16 suplexes from Brock Lesnar. He ain't getting up.
But
Paul
you know
Paul
what a
Heyman's
gorilla.
gonna raise Brock Lesnar's hand.
But
and
here's
go
the thing:
the
Brock
reigning
Lesnar would have to be able to
defending-
lift that gorilla.
It's
You know how
Brock,
much an adult male gorilla weighs?
It's Brock freaking Lesnar. I think he'll manage.
And 100 of them.
100 Brock Lesnar.
Not just one. 100.
No.
Brock Lesnar said it best to
Sorry.
Roman Reigns. Suplex City, bitch. He'll say that to the gorilla.
Yeah, but here's the catch, though. You know the gorilla's go-to move is just rip your arms off and beat you with them.
This is
I thought it
true.
was a titty twister.
is
That
true.
was his finish.
Or it's the other move that he flings his shit at you. So that's like
Yeah.
That'll just piss Brock off. Brock will take
Oh.
the shit and rub it on his chest and be like, "That's all."
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Brock works on a farm. He deals with cows. I'm sure shit doesn't bother him.
Oh my god.
I agree with Cat
Imagine
though.
just, like,
Because
walking
I agree with
that
Cat
shit
though,
like
because at the end of the day,
half an
because
hour.
I agree with Cat though, because all it takes is take it. Gorilla's smaller than the gorilla in question has taken people's whole faces off.
All right.
Yeah, like
I still think it'd be an interesting fight. I can see that
even
the
when a
gorilla
gorilla
wins.
is slightly sedated, like waking up from a nap kind of sedated, the rule is you get all of the humans out and you close the blast door.
Mhm.
That is how they medically treat gorillas.
Yep.
Because like them tired will still rip your arms off.
Yep. Amen.
It's kind of like with I believe a great white shark. They have to flip them upside down so they're on their backs, and they work on them that way.
Yeah, so
And
they
then
have
once
to
they flip them back over, this like go run or swim.
Yeah. So they have to trank the gorilla with like the highest tranquilizer out there. And that only gives them approximately 25 minutes to get them moved in to the examination room, examine them, and get out. And either have moved the gorilla out or have the people out until the gorilla stops raging and they can retrank it.
Mm.
And if he wakes up before they're tranked, like if it's like they see him coming to and they have to get out, yeah, the gorilla will rage around that exam room, tearing everything inside apart for a good 2 to 3 hours. Just raging.
I still say Brock Lesnar puts up a fight.
What about, like what's it
Maybe
called?
not winning, but Brock Lesnar, circa 2013 to like 2019, Brock Lesnar would put up a fight.
that was the worst type
I'm
of
not saying
problem
you
I've
wouldn't put
ever
up a fight.
had.
I'm just saying he's not going to win.
I ever saw this meme for like the 99 men are just down, and it's just like this one. It's like I forgot his name, but he's a wrestler. I forgot. I think his theme song like dun 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 dun.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah, Kurt Angle's just walking down.
Hey,
like
Will.
power walking.
I gotta say this. Hold on, Diamond. There's 99 guys down. Who's the third or who's the 100th? Say his name, and he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendricks. And then one punch and he knocked out.
That was so bad.
One punch he knocked out. Joe Hendricks couldn't even take the RKO.
Dude, that had to be the most comical RKO taken at WrestleMania, though.
Yeah, it was. It was. And that's the best gimmick ever, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Best gimmick ever. Sorry, Shaw. I don't want you to kill me. Let's get on back on track.
All right.
Let's get on back on track.
Speaking of versus, the Death Battle just dropped their Doom Guy versus Master Chief. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I didn't see it, but if Master Chief doesn't win, I am revolting against Team Death Battle or Team Death Match.
Start to revolt.
Yeah.
You realize who the
Get your
Doom is, right?
Yeah, Doom Guy.
Get your
It's like
torches
Doom-
is ridiculous.
Doom, just because of Doom being what Doom is, which is bloody, gory, massive, just murder, that already is going to trump Master Chief. Not because he's not. Master Chief's way cooler than him. That no one's denying that. Level of just the brutality that is going to be Doom Guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
But it's
Doom
not
Guy won the
really-
fight because I didn't see it.
Yeah, Doom Guy won the fight.
Damn.
So, I mean, if it's like brutality and aggression, sure, I can see Doom Guy winning. But there are other aspects where I think Master Chief does better than Doom. Like Master Chief, it's tactical. He knows the
So is a Doom
weapon
Guy.
layouts in and out.
So is a Doom Guy.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
I'm sorry. What does Garrett have? I've got a blank of blank.
Does he have a boner of?
Was it butter?
Moron, or, I don't know. Let's see.
A boner of Mordor. That's what it is.
You have to pronounce
not
it
the
how
boner
Stewie
of Mordor.
pronounces it. You have to pronounce it how Stewie pronounces it.
I
Butter.
get a boner of Mona.
Bunna. Coo whip. Coo whip.
Mom. No, he only puts the emphasis on the H with the W. That's it. He talks fine otherwise. But when we talk about Coo Whip or Whoopi Goldberg,
Whoopee.
oh,
Bunna.
Willis. But no, I think, personally speaking, I would give the vote to Master Chief because I think he's more tactical. He has the knowledge. He's not just going to go in and guns blazing. Yeah,
I mean,
but
have you not seen me play Halo? He just goes in guns
Yeah.
blazing.
that's because you're controlling Master Chief. Oh, okay. All right. I got you, Garrett.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna grab me a
Spoiler
soda.
alert
Be
for
right back.
people that haven't watched it. The only
Yes,
thing that
soda.
Master Chief was able to rank higher on, where he got the point, was his tech because of Cortana. The rest of the stuff, like, he was supposedly outranked with things. So
Mhm.
for why they tipped the scale for Doom, the Doom guy.
Probably the same reason they tipped the scale for Zatanna versus Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
We don't.
Now-
I almost wonder if they do it just to piss people off, so then we talk about it, and so people are like, "Why are they so pissed? Let's go watch it."
Hey, Will. I know
What's
I
up?
say this more on the sports report, but Janae, that is clickbait. That's just said to get views. That is poor journalism. You need to get better, please.
Never.
Well, speaking of mismatch,
She told you, man.
next
Yeah, never.
speaking of mismatch,
Yeah.
next time is going to be the White Lantern versus Gurren Lagann.
Which
I'm going
White Lantern?
Lantern because I don't know who Golorg and Nominara is.
Is
He said
it
Gurren
Kyle
Lagann.
Rayner?
I will do.
Presumably, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Is it-
Nobody
wait,
likes Kyle.
Is it
No, Doom.
I like Kyle.
Shot-
Kyle
is it-
seems
is
nice.
it
He'd invite me to a
entire
barbecue.
White Lantern Corps, or is it one specific lantern?
It just says White Lantern, doesn't say a core, so I don't.
Well, they
I
don't
would
technically
assume
have a
whoever's the
core.
strongest.
They don't
Exactly.
They don't
technically
even
have
know
a
who they're
core.
matching up yet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm like, they don't technically have a core, but they are more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but against Gurren Lagann, that's not gonna. I mean,
Are you talking about Gurren Lagann, the anime?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay, that's what I
yeah,
thought. Okay.
exactly. I mean,
Cal wins that fight. You know it's rigged.
White Lantern wins.
what against Gurren Lagann?
No. Kyle gonna get dog walk.
Yeah,
No,
he
I
is.
love
Exactly.
Gurren Lagann, but you're talking about White Lantern, which has power over all the other lanterns.
Still gonna get
Okay,
still
are
gonna
they
get
going to be
dog walk.
throwing a galaxy at you?
Exactly. Still gonna get dog walk.
Are they
I
going
don't
to be
know.
throwing a galaxy at you?
I
Thanos
guess
threw
it
a planet
depends
at
on what
Iron Man,
level
and he
of Gurren
survived.
Lagann, but I genuinely think that two dudes in a mech suit is going to lose up to a dude who has supreme power over like magic and shit.
This is Death Battle. They do everything to
Mhm.
maximum feat.
Look.
So we're talking about Tang and Top on.
And,
Yo, look, two
and
camels.
another thing too, you ain't getting no help.
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta say is 2 camels in a tiny car always wins.
I have no idea what that means.
It's a video. Just type in 2 camels in a tiny
I
car.
don't want it. I don't trust that.
It's not sexually perverted. It literally is 2 camels
Tyler
stuck in a tiny car.
Tyler said he typed that in, he might get a virus.
Yeah, I ain't going. I'm not getting on a watch list.
Part of being a White Lantern gives you every ability of every member of the Lantern Corps.
Yes, exactly. And well,
That's
okay,
So
everything
White
but
Lantern
the
core
Death
like a
Lantern.
prism?
It does not give you the Death Lantern. That's the only one.
But still, I mean,
Like, yeah, I agree with you.
Like I said,
no,
throwing
they
a
have the
galaxy
ability to
like a
manipulate and
shuriken.
control life and resurrect the dead.
That's cool because you would have the power of the Black Lanterns.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like that toddler. Ibushit, Ibushit,
Bullshit.
Ibushit,
A bush-
Ibushit. Everybody loves it.
We'll see who wins. That's gonna be that's gonna be interesting.
We'll see how rigged it is.
Yeah, it's gonna end up being rigged.
Okay.
Because that whole day, I don't care what people say. When they had doggone it, was it interesting? Yeah, it was 17 against Captain Marvel, and Death Battle rigged it to where, and it was completely based off inaccurate information that 17 can absorb energy like Captain Marvel can do, and she can't. And that's how she won the fight. And Death Battle had to take that thing all the way back and apologize. All the way back.
I thought that 17 and 18 could absorb
No, stealth can
because that's why they
absorb.
held the wrists. Or was that
There was
16?
there was a previous android before that fought when Goku got the heart virus. He could absorb energy because he had the thing on his hands.
So 16 because I remember someone destroying the wrists because it was like a little bead thing on
That
the wrist.
that was Vegeta who did that was Vegeta who
Yeah.
destroyed that android. I was Vegeta.
Okay.
Because he got a hold of Vegeta.
I thought it was the twins.
Because he got a hold of Vegeta, started draining his energy, but then Vegeta said, take more and more and more. But then before you know it, Vegeta just ripped his arms off. And then next thing you know, and this is the first time I ever seen an android run in fear of his life. Vegeta said, I'm taking you out. And Vegeta took it out. But 17 and 18, nope. They're perpetual energy, but they can't absorb it.
Yeah, it's not like Cell. Cell can absorb the energies. That's how he became perfect Cell. But yeah, the other androids
Well, that's
cannot.
because he used his tail.
They use his tail to absorb everything.
Feeding too.
That whole saga made me sick. But go ahead. Krillin could have stopped the whole damn thing before we even got it started.
Yeah, you could have.
He's punk
He
ass.
could have just laid down with 18 from the beginning, but 18 didn't want it.
No, he could have destroyed 18. He had the remote to destroy 18 in his hand. Had the remote to destroy.
Dude, come on. Krillin is already a bad enough character. Could you imagine Krillin without 18 in future series? Nah. Krillin would have been worse than Yamcha, bro.
Yeah.
But we all know how I already feel about Yamcha.
And then in hindsight, I guess you're right, because then you wouldn't gotten Goku on the other world along with Super Saiyan 3. So yeah, you're right in a sense.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Shaw.
And one Yamcha is
All
enough.
right.
We don't need Yamcha and Krillin.
In a comic book in a
um,
fan manga overseas, Yamcha becomes a Super Saiyan 3.
All right.
Those
So
are
has
fan
anyone
manga.
seen Andor?
Yes.
Mm.
What are your thoughts?
It's clear that they've listened to Will because they have decided that they are going to do these little mini arcs by doing 3 episodes each week, and they are phenomenal. Again, I believe this show is getting darker every day. They are now dealing with addiction and drug use when you're dealing with PTSD. Which again feels insane for the Star Wars universe, but also kind of great. I don't know. I think it's interesting. There's definitely some. I want more Andor in it. Yeah.
Not me.
Well, okay. To be fair, Cassian is in everything except for that 3rd episode. That 3rd episode, he's barely in it.
That thing puts me to sleep.
It's very
Yeah,
good.
I'm not the only one.
They get some good revenge. I will say in that episode 3, Cassian and his girl, they get some very good torture revenge. But no, I don't know. I think it's good. I think we're going in the right direction, and I feel like every week we're gonna keep getting darker and darker, and I'm excited to see what that looks like. Plus, I'm very happy to see more of our Rogue One characters coming back. It's great.
All right. Cool. How about Last of Us?
Yes.
I'm still 1 episode behind.
Cat's playing catch up because she been working.
Yeah,
That's it. Nobody else want to talk about it?
I've been hustling.
Well, the most recent episode, Ellie was going through some trauma and stuff, and just getting released from the hospital.
Emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma,
damage.
and then having to take
Who is the
having
person
to
with the
take
naughtiest name?
the a vote for the council on whether they were going to have justice for Joel, basically. And then her and her gal pal went off on their own when it didn't go their way, kind of thing. But like it overall, it's been good. But like as other people that on the interwebs and stuff, Bella does okay, but I feel that like that Pedro really was more of the highlight and was the stronger actor for season 1, so we didn't see her shortcomings for acting wise with things, and so hopefully she gets better, kind of a thing. So
Well, if I remember correctly, though, like even in the games, like
yeah,
her personality wasn't great.
yeah,
But I mean, so like let's really put this into some perspective. Because of her condition, she was basically quarantined away until they found a way to basically smuggle her out.
yeah,
So her entire life is being a POW. Essentially. She was locked up, chained, shackled, brought meals. And now she's finally out. Like, how do you trust people after that?
yeah.
It's a prisoner of war type deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Go ahead,
moving
Sean.
on. How about Doctor Who? Anybody see the most recent episode?
Oh, I did not. I did not realize we had a new episode already.
Oh, just me.
I hate that it comes out on Saturdays. I really need to get better about watching it because I watch them on Sundays, so I need to get better about watching on Saturday.
Well, the Doctor Light episode focusing on Ruby Sunday is pretty good. Pretty big twist in the middle, and yeah, it's pretty good. That's all I'll say, I guess. All right.
I will say after watching last week's finally, I do see what you mean, the connection. I don't know. I think everyone does a good job in the episode. I I guess I feel the connection is a little light because
Various people.
No, it is. But what I mean is like, okay, theoretically that thing is supposed to be the same thing he ran into, thousands of years ago or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Why is it drastically different now than when it was the first time it was here?
Because it's been 400 years.
Okay, it's just
Oh.
interesting because it before was like possessing people, and now it's hiding behind them.
Yeah, it's a creature that has evolved over time. It was literally evolving during that episode of Midnight.
I guess. I mean, you're right. It just feels it feels weird to connect it to something when there's not any real connection other than it's on the same planet.
Well, it's clearly the same creature since it knows the doctor's name. Because it was
It tracks.
inside the doctor's head.
It sounds very similar to and Shaw, like you're gonna shoot me for like not wanting to like not remembering this character's name. But he kept changing into different people. He's like the doctor's nemesis.
Oh, the master?
The master, yeah. Yeah, obviously my brain's fried from all this Texas heat. But the master did the same thing in a lot of ways. He would take over bodies.
Yes.
He would not let on who he was until the final moment.
Yeah.
Which is basically a form of hiding his identity.
Sure. The master is such a engraved character that they can get away with that because he's been doing it for decades upon decades upon decades.
So why can't they get away with it with a new character?
They probably, if it comes back again, which is they do suggest by the end of the episode that it could, then they probably can. It's just that this is the first time that they're doing that. It feels weird, at least for me.
Well, I mean, revisiting a story is something that they have done in the past, though. So.
Oh, sure, but I mean, again, it again feels when you compare Midnight to this episode, they're nothing the same at all.
Yeah, they're different, of course.
Yeah, they're like it's only thing that's the same again is just like, only real tie-in is like, oh, this is the same planet and apparently that's the same creature, but it's just so different. It's really only connected by name only.
I mean, that's not uncommon in Doctor Who, though.
I mean, I guess it feels different for me. Maybe I'm not used to that, but it feels different to me.
I mean, it's kind of like when
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I want to be clear. I'm not trash talking.
It's kind of like the episode where with the hospital on the planet and when the hospital was taken away.
Yep.
Like from the previous episodes, that was a complete disconnect from like the way that the episodes had gone up until that point. The only connecting factor was at some point in that season, the Doctor had met Martha.
Sure, you're right. I guess for me, again, I don't know why, but for some reason it just felt a little loose to me, just a little more looser than I'm used to.
Loosey.
But not saying it's bad. It's not bad.
We'll get to that in a minute, Garrett.
We will get to that, Garrett.
Yes, Garrett, we'll get to
that.
Hold in the sexy.
All right.
Is Ando asleep?
No, I am not asleep.
Not asleep.
Or if I am, I am doing a very good job not blinking to show that I am not asleep.
All right, so moving on. In an interview, Jeremy Renner has admitted that he turned down the second season of Hawkeye because they offered him half the money. And he says that it wasn't Disney, it wasn't Marvel, it was just some accountants or something like that. And that he still loves the character and he would come back. There's also a rumor that a season 2 is moving ahead with Haley Steinfeld as the center. What are your thoughts?
I think Jeremy's right. If just because he has an injury, I don't think it affects how he does. Like, I mean, I don't know how bad a physical shape he's in. I haven't seen pictures or seen him moving around. But I think it's kind of an insult to him. Oh no, you're hurt. You can't do as much as you used to, so we're not going to pay you as much. So that would
you still have to do all the stunts.
So I have a comment to say on that. technically, there's been nothing that's come out other than him saying that. That's all we've gotten. And so my theory is if it is happening that way that you described, yeah, I agree with you. They owe him money and that's bullshit. But from what I have heard and everything that they're suggesting is that Haley's supposed to be taking this front row. She's supposed to be taking the center row in the sense that Hawkeye, as far as we're aware, they only told Jeremy Renner he was going to be in episode 1 and that's it. And he wanted the same amount of money he got last season. And it's like, well, okay, if you're only in one episode, you're not going to get paid for the entire season, my guy.
Yeah.
And so,
but that's kind of not how Hollywood works.
Mhm.
Jeremy Renner, even
Sometimes.
before the accident, he had like 4 or 5 projects he was working on outside of Marvel.
oh, sure. Yeah.
So he is worth the dollar figure that he wants, and he has the right
Sure. I'm not saying he doesn't.
to pick that. And I also think it also is him speaking out about it, I do think is in a lot of ways a good thing.
Mhm.
Because essentially he's getting ahead of the PR team with the mouse
Sure.
and saying, hey, this is what happened. This is how I feel about it. It is what it is.
Sure.
Because really, I mean, he's not being a diva about it.
Well, Jeremy Renner has a history of not always being the most reliable in person.
My opinion would be, man,
I mean, everything I've ever seen him in, has been pretty spot on. So, I mean,
He's a good actor. There's no denying that.
his talent doesn't necessarily outweigh his drama.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not denying he is a great actor. I think that when he's doing good, he's great. It's just one of those things that it came out of left field, and so it's still too early for me to make any strong judgments on it until I hear everything.
yeah.
That's all.
All right, moving on. We
Question.
got some Fortnite. I mean, not Fortnite. We got some Marvel Rival news. Picture number 1 first. These are the Funko Pops that I believe
Those
are.
concepts.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're not actual ones yet.
Well, concepts. Well, they look good though. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Jet,
like that Emma Frost one for sure.
Yeah. No, yeah, the concepts are just usually
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10 concepts are fan made.
All right.
Thick
All right,
thighs
next,
save lives, baby. Thick thighs
Mhm.
save lives.
Suck thighs, they save lives.
Next,
Lives,
picture number
lives,
3.
baby.
All right, picture number 3. These are potential new characters.
I like Forge. I like the idea of Forge.
That'd be cool. Forge. Very cool.
Armor is a really interesting one. I mean,
Yeah.
considering what that character does, it's just
White
really interesting to
Very
see.
cool. I like White
Interesting.
Fox.
Hmm.
They better give White Fox thick thighs.
Thick
I'm
thighs
not
save
saying.
lives, baby.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Thick thighs saves lives, baby.
We're close enough to Geek After Dark.
It's after Dark
So-
somewhere.
Yeah, it's Geek After Dark where Will's at. So,
Right. So
Not quite.
jumping around a little
It's,
bit.
only, it's 10:55.
well, it's only 9:55, and after 10 is Geek After Dark. So East Coast wise, you guys are darking it out.
Darking it out.
Darking it out.
Darken it out, baby.
I don't know how
Dark Queen Death. Oh wait.
That's dangerous.
We got some check out
Sorry.
the 4 toys. Picture number 2. I saw this and I thought it was
You on
interesting. Number 2.
You on mute, show?
Yeah. 7?
Picture
No,
7?
I'm here. Yeah. 2. Number
Okay.
2. There you go.
Oh, dude,
that's
is that a
pretty cool.
Lego set? Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
so
Yeah,
cool.
that actually looks cool. Looks real
Except
cool.
they need to make Thing bigger.
Mhm.
Like
Did
Thing
you
can't be the same size as the rest of the Fantastic Four. He should have a bigger figure.
Did Janae say yay?
I said wee.
But dude, no, I like that. Like that's a solid concept for a Lego series. I like it.
Yeah.
Watch
Mhm.
that be like
Most
$200.
I don't care that it's $200.
I can see that. Yeah.
Years later, $800.
Only because of inflation. That's it.
There's
Only
a
because of
Lego.
inflation.
There's a Lego Captain America shield that's still going for 300 here in Augusta.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See, I couldn't make that. Yeah, right, Garrett. Keep them above your waist, sir.
Science.
For science.
Keep them above your waist, sir.
He can put them on a shelf and still use them for science.
See,
Like a
Will,
life-size
I ain't
version
touching
of
that
me?
one. Will ain't,
oh,
Will ain't
no, we're
touching
not
that
touching
one.
it, Will. We're not touching those
Will
figures.
ain't
That's
touch-
their
he,
science
he said
experiment.
put it on the shelf. He can still use it for. I ain't messing with that one.
Nope.
Hell no.
Well, the only
Hell
reason
no.
the only reason I couldn't get that Captain America Lego shield was because I'd want to throw it. And think about the work you have to put into that Lego shield just to throw it and be
That's
like,
why
well,
you
that
put
was good.
crazy glue or super glue. It's
Right.
good.
Gorilla glue. You know, since Gorillas have taken out 100 Brock Lesnar's from earlier in the show, we got to get Gorilla glue.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only reason why I would have bought it, because I would throw it.
Okay,
Right?
Mr. Business.
I throw it at somebody. I swear I would. I throw it at somebody.
Oh,
I
that
swear I
reference.
would.
Crazy glue. Oh, the craggle.
The crackle.
Are we
So,
really
moving
throwing the Craggle out from the Lego? Well, I guess it is a
Yes.
Lego shield. So, yeah, we have to talk about the Craggle.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, so moving on. DC Studios has apparently officially scrapped the World War II action film Sergeant Rock, which was put in production. Colin Farrell was supposed to be in it. Yeah,
Who
But
asked
Wasn't
for
it
that
in
anyway?
pre-production? Wasn't it?
agreed that. Yeah, apparently.
Who
Yeah.
asked for that anyway?
Agreed. I do agree with that.
knows?
Sergeant Rock is a good kid. He wasn't an icon by any means.
Right?
Well, I wonder if that project was one that was greenlit before Gunn took over, or if it's one that Gunn greenlit. I wonder.
It was on Gunn's slate.
But was it one that he greenlit or?
Yeah.
Okay,
But he's-
I wasn't
yeah.
sure, 'cause, I mean, there were still
It was-
several projects
yeah.
that are. Heck, there's still projects current that were before he green, like Batman 2 and some other things. Like, I mean,
Garrett would ask something like that.
All right,
Oh my
moving forward, we got a closer look at two of the characters from the new Superman movie, version number 4. We're look at Hawkgirl and Metamorpho. What are your thoughts?
I like Hot Girl.
fun.
I don't hate Hot Girl.
It
No.
looks cool.
Yeah.
I will always love me some Hawk Girl.
No, it's Hawk Girl, not Hawk to a girl, Tyler. Come on.
Well, I just called her Hot Girl. That's all.
Oh, Hot
Oh.
Girl. I can, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hot Girl's
Hot.
always hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Hawk Tua. Oh, God, we got defeated by the girl again.
It's good to see her. It's good to finally be able to see her on the big screen too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right, moving on. We got the first casting announcement for the Harry Potter series. Picture number 5.
I
John
don't like it.
Lithgow.
I
You know
still
what?
don't know how I feel about the series. And it is purely just a personal thing for me. Like, I don't know. I don't know if we need a series.
Yeah,
I'm kind of more concerned with where they're going with it. Like, I'm open to a Harry Potter series if it's not something that's already been done on the big screen.
Mhm.
Well, there's
Yeah.
plenty of
Well,
things they have done in the books.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
there's plenty of things done in books. They could totally expand on stuff. It would actually be better as a series, honestly, rather than a movie. Because there's a lot that they cut out,
Yeah.
entire storylines, entire cut characters and stuff.
Well, they
So
could.
I
mean, they could. I mean, this is kind of a long stretch idea, but they could work around the movie. So, I mean, you're going to do, like, let's say, Transfiguration, the class that McGonagall teaches. You could do an episode on that. And then, I know it's kind of loosely, and I'm just kind of throwing it off the ball, but then, the whole troll in the dungeon, you can make, like, an episode before it, and then there's the scene from the Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone. And then the next episode of the series is, boy, battling that troll was really wicked, guy. Like, if they did something like that, I would be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
Well, you know.
think like what the fans have done, like rather have like prequels, like James and Lily, or like Narcissus or Narcissi and
Do we really
Lucius.
want James? Because isn't James like
Yeah.
a complete prick?
well, yeah, but I mean,
Apparently,
like just
yeah.
have, like the parents themselves as their own and stuff like that, and then like or
So
like
James-
the
James
black
as a kid.
Sirius Black and his brother and stuff like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I think
But
that
then-
would be
Yeah, but if they do it that way, then J.K. Rowling doesn't get as much money.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause you
okay with
can't-
that. I support that.
But that's why they're not
I
going to do it
need-
that way.
Look
Yeah.
here, Garrett. I second that. I need Hulk Girl.
science.
You two let me know what you find. I will stay in my room. Do not come in, please.
Is it weird science? And
It
yes,
could
I
be.
have
It's
seen
They have
it.
to
Science,
bra in their head.
science.
Yeah.
All right, we got some.
Yeah, you
See,
she
Garrett-
got that from the actual movie.
Can you throw that second to last comment that Garrett has on screen? Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be an amazing series. Like
That'd be
that right
cool.
there.
Yes.
That right there. Because then you can go
That was
based off
yeah.
of the year after they graduated and took the Owls test
Mm.
and the year that they're out of Hogwarts. That would be a perfect series. How did they
That'd
come
be a
out
cool
with the
idea.
idea for the business? That would be amazing.
I agree.
Or even like a TV series where it's like the Ministry of Magic, what's going on at the Ministry of Magic and all the
Ooh,
craziness
but
there.
I mean,
That'd be kind of cool.
It would
if
be
you
like
do
their
it-
version of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then in a situation
Yeah,
like that,
I like that.
you can't broadcast it as Harry Potter. I mean, you would have to do
Yeah.
the tagline would have to be like Ministry of Magic in the world of Harry Potter. But then again, with Harry not being in it, how are you going to sell it? So I mean, there are fans like myself that would be interested in it, but people who are, oh, it's got to be Harry Potter or nothing.
I mean, Fantastic Beasts did pretty well until it like the end.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. But you're going to have those hardcore, pardon my language, boner people for Harry Potter. And if you broadcast
Boner?
it as
What's a
Harry
boner?
Potter and Harry Potter isn't there, what'd you say, Janae?
I said Bana. What's a Bana?
It's a
That
fireman. You have to call it a fireman or else you get the hose again.
All right, moving on. We also
Boner
have
Garage?
some Chronicles of Narnia casting. Push number 6.
Oh God, no, it would not be that.
Which, please?
It could be.
Which, please. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hello.
I don't know
I-
who that is. So
I don't know, but she's hella cute.
I ain't feeling either one of them.
Great.
No.
You're
Okay.
already just proving that you're going to be the person that betrays everyone for the Ice Queen. Great.
Yeah, no, you guys should know this, man. You guys.
he's
should know
Edwin.
this. Yep.
Yeah,
Damn it,
you're,
Edwin.
yeah, they're gonna give you some kind of cookie, and you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'll do whatever the fuck you say." Yeah.
Only no. You
It's
can't give me with
Turkish
cookies unless
delight.
they
Get
have
it
milk.
right.
Sorry, a Turkish delight.
So it has to
Sorry.
be milk and cookies.
No, it has to be milk and cookies. If you want to convince
That
me
was
to go to the
freaking
dark side,
Santa.
it has to be milk and
Yeah.
cookies.
But it has to be Oreos.
Rob tried to give me Oreos the other day, and I wouldn't eat them unless I had milk.
What if
I'll
this,
do it-
ice-
I'll
what
do
if
it
this
for-
Ice
I
Queen
do that.
offers to flash you? Will you betray everyone?
If my brother offers to flash me, no.
No, I said the Ice Queen.
Oh my god.
We're
calling
talking
your
about
brother
milk
the
and
Ice
cookies
Queen?
with
That's a
Rob, and
weird
all I
thing.
hear is
Oh,
he's flashing. No. To honestly answer your question, Tyler, I mean, any female could flash me, and I'd probably go to the dark side. I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus. Well, at least
Not
you're
gonna
honest.
lie.
At least you're honest.
Plus the
By
dark
the,
side
by the
has
way,
to-
ladies and gentlemen, this is Geek After Dark. Officially, it is after 10 o'clock. We are 1 hour live. We are at Geek After Dark now.
oh, going off the rails already.
Already.
I'll do it for some pizza rolls and some
You know
Coke.
what, Garrett? Will, you got to throw that. Can you throw that comment on Will?
Give me some pizza
Come on.
rolls and the Coke. I'll do it.
Cat,
I'll
what
do it
you
for the
eating?
okay.
It looks delicious.
Yes, absolutely. I will agree with
Margot
you there,
Robbie.
Garrett. She looks like a Temu version of Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
And a Timo version of Margot Robbie is still a hot Margot Robbie.
Cat,
Oh,
cat, what you
oh.
eating? It look delicious.
It's an appetizer thing from like the Chinese restaurant near us.
Hell yeah.
Looks delicious.
She got that pork.
No, it's beef. It's beef.
She got
That's
that
hot.
beef.
In the words of Rob doing his Kyle #2 impression, is that beef? I can't
Maybe
have
it's
beef.
just-
It messes with my intestinal
Is that
lines. and
beef?
it gives
Is
me
that
gas.
beef?
Yep.
Is that beef? Is that beef?
No, it's Kyle number 2 when he's with Aunt Sheila, and she goes,
No, no, no,
"Yeah,
no,
this
no,
is
no,
beef
no, 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 no,
stroganoff."
no. You're
And
wrong.
Kyle-
You're wrong. Wrong. Kyle number 1.
Beef.
That's right.
Remember, because they had to call him the original Kyle number
Kyle
2.
number 2. Is
Get it
this
right.
beef?
Get your South Park lore right.
You know what? You know what, Janae? Is this beef?
I mean-
I'll come over there and show you my intestinal lines, and it'll give
This
you
has
this.
okay. This is the second time it's happened that I know something more than Ando, and I've watched something more than Ando. I need the horns going. Bow, 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 bow. Good job, Janae. Gold star.
Well, do you see what I have to put up with now that I'm coming back to the Geek Gauntlet? I think Garrett may be right. Janae may be a little drunkish. I'm not. Look, Garrett said it first. Garrett, there's a seat
I'm
at the
definitely
table.
going to be doing some drinking after this. That's for sure.
Garrett,
not-
there is a seat at
he's
the
not
table. You are
drunkish.
welcome.
She's too tall to be drunkish.
No, you got to be, 5'10" to ride the rides. I barely make it. We both know Janae's not as tall as I am, so. Janae, go sit at the little kid table.
I always sit at the little kid table.
Don't worry, I'll bring you more fruit punch and finger paintings, Janae. It'll be okay.
Yay!
Now remember,
The
you gotta have
internet
a little.
might be shut down soon because my husband was in the room right when I said that with that voice. So,
Your husband can
you
walk
understand
right
why.
back out. We got Janae time for like another hour. She can talk like she wants to talk.
All right, moving on.
Hold on a second, Shaw. Before
Okay.
she gets banned off the internet, Janae, what anime news you got for us?
Oh,
Before you get banned off the net.
get banned. All right. So, the streaming service Pluto TV has announced on Thursday that they are launching 3 new anime channels: Anime High Dive,
Ooh.
Play-Doh TV Anime Comedy, and an Inuyasha channel. Later
I like
this
High Dive.
month- later this month, the service will add Play-Doh TV anime movies and kids anime channel. And so the anime High Dive channel will feature English subtitles and dubs anime from High Dive streaming, and it will include Pop Team Epic, Ghost Stories, Kayu Kara Mayo, which I have never watched any of these, Mr. Oshomatsu, and other comedies. And the Inuyasha channel will be 24/7 broadcasting of the anime, including Inuyasha: The Final Act. The anime movie one will include Naruto Shippuden, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, Lupin the Third series, and the kids channel will feature kids-oriented franchises such as Bakugan and Beyblades. And then throughout the Play-Doh TV Anna May MAY event for May will be various marathons throughout all the channels, such as One Piece marathon, and it'll be a collaboration with Luffy's birthday, which is May 5th. And then the Play-Doh TV also will feature channels for Crunchyroll, Sailor Moon, Naruto, One Piece, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Lupin the Third. And then there is a Cardcaptor Sakura anime-inspired trio miniature collectible wands for pre-order. So if anyone doesn't know what Cardcaptor Sakura is, it's based off of a Clamp manga and anime. And you would get the Sealing Wand, the Star Wand, and the Dream Wand. And they're made from metal with a finish of alluring paint. And also like a shiny white color. So it's kind of like a pearlescent white. and it'll be like 14.5 centimeters to 17 centimeters in length, and it'll arrive in a wooden grain frame.
Hell, we don't need the wands. We need the cards.
Right?
That's what we need. Wendy, damn it.
And then
Best one.
And then it's pre-order now through Movic, and the orders will be extended and shipped late in June. And then I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but Unico will be offering Crunchyroll for a 30-day free trial code with eligible online, and then they have like specific purchases and stuff like throughout. This is for like the anime MAY thing.
Yeah.
The things. And you'll get like, let's see, available for their NYC flagship stores. Yamamoto will also be creating a live manga portrait on May 18th at the 5th Ave location. Hot Topic will roll out special promotions, including anime merch and more, throughout the month of May in the U.S. and Canada locations. Barnes & Noble's locations in the U.S. will be spotlighting anime home videos, DVDs, and Blu-ray deals. Best Buy was going to offer exclusive Spy Family pins with enamel purchases online and in-store. Planet Hollywood has partnered with Crunchyroll for exclusive experiences like cocktails, dishes, merch inspired by anime featured for during anime. And then Funko is hosting a autograph signing with the English voice acted cast of Jujutsu Kaisen on May 3rd, which is today, to celebrate the new Funko Pop collection. And then the return of Demon Slayer Kamishu no Yaba, the movie, the Mugen Train, will hit theaters this May ahead of September's Demon Slayer The Infinity Castle release. And that is all I have for the anime news.
Garrett, of course, Hot Topic is still relevant. It's still in every mall across America.
Yeah, it is.
But it's well lit and not crowded.
Whoa. Our Hot Topic is still darkly lit because it sits right next to Spencer's, so people can go grab their male genitalia toys and then go get those studded wristbands. So,
I have a question. With what you were talking about, with them bringing on a high dive channel, like how is that going to work? Because Pluto TV is a free service.
I didn't understand, because I got that part from the Crunchyroll website, but it didn't say anything. So I don't know if that's included in the 30-day free trial or what's going on. Because I was wondering that too, because that was a free service. So.
Doesn't High Dive have a free version like Crunchyroll does, or no?
Not really.
I thought they did. I wasn't sure.
No, you have to subscribe. Yeah.
I will tell you what. I will take a look. I have Pluto TV downloaded on my Roku TV. Janae, when did you say that starts, all those channels and everything?
Throughout this whole month.
Cool. I'll take a look at it and let you know next week if there's any changes or if it's available on the free app.
That's cool.
All right, shall I go ahead and pick up where you left off, brother?
All right. Sydney Sweeney is apparently set to star in the live-action adaptation of Split Fiction with director John Cho, picture number 11.
Isn't she also supposed to be working on Barbarella?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wish she was working on me. Now that she's single,
that's how we got her.
Now that she's single, I will let her be the genie coming out of my Dr. Squash bar of soap, please.
Oh my God.
La 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 la.
I didn't know she was married before.
I'm not saying.
Wait,
No, she was in a committed relationship. No, Garrett, she's mine. Mine, Garrett. Back off.
I thought she broke off her engagement.
She did.
I
She
mean,
broke
there
off
could
her
be more than
engagement.
one scientist in a lab. I'm just saying.
No. You
Science.
cannot get the Emma Frost pop figures. You cannot. What else did you get? You cannot get the Emma Frost pop figures and the hot girl for science and get Sydney Sweeney. It's not gonna happen.
Wait, who is she in a relationship with?
Some dude who messed up.
Somebody
royally
from
and she
Andrew
broke
Hunt.
up.
That goes
He
that
just
down.
messed it up.
It don't matter. He messed up. I've said it several times. I don't have to worry about it
He
as long as
done
I
messed
do not.
up.
Go ahead, Janae.
No, I said he done messed up. So
yeah, as
she's
long
like,
as I
"All
don't
done."
mention Madam Web in the first date, I got a shot. So,
Wait, she was in
Garrett,
Madam Web?
Garrett,
Yeah, she's in Madam Web. She's
I never
what
watched
is
it.
in the
The
words
worst
of South
class
Park,
ever. Don't
Garrett,
watch it.
you want to go? Let's go. Let's go.
she's like
Let's
silk
fight.
or
Let's go.
something, I think, supposedly.
I'd be all right with that. Dude, she can.
Julia,
she
just
can be
start over.
silky with me. Oh my God, did I really just say that?
Thank you, Shop.
I will fight you, Ando.
No, you won't. I'm gonna win.
I will fight you.
I'm gonna win.
Oh,
I will be the gorilla in that fight, Garrett. You done. You done.
Next up, picture number 9. Apparently, there's an animated crossover with The Boys and Invincible in the work. What are your thoughts?
That
I
seems
can
pretty
down for
cool.
that.
That could
Are
be
they-
really interesting.
are they in
Because
this
they
same
They
universe?
did do an animated short series.
Yeah, but they're
Mhm.
not connected at all.
And
Doesn't
Well,
mean that couldn't run for a comic book series, though.
They're in completely different universes.
So
So,
it's,
Yes.
so it's kind of like when DC and Marvel did their little stint together, kind of a thing.
mhm.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I am too.
I guess.
It's like, I want to see
Ooh,
Homeland
Garrett,
go
he's
across
not-
and try to beat Mark up.
Ooh, Garrett said he's not scared.
You should be scared, Garrett. You should be scared.
Now, picture number 7. This is kind of interesting.
Saving.
A planned sequel to The Last Ronin.
Hold on. Hold on.
Are
those-
the last rolling when 3 of the turtles died in the
Yeah,
first run?
I was gonna say, unless they're those other 3 turtles are different versions of turtles, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, currently, there's like, what is it? 8 turtles now or something like that?
I need to
Wait,
know
what?
which one of the turtles was the
A bunch of
female.
new ones. Yeah,
Yeah,
What
you-
happened to her
Apparently-
anyway.
there's like a
Yeah.
bunch of new ones in the comics, so
What
maybe
happened
that's
to-
who they are.
What happened to the female turtle anyway? She was in the Power Rangers crossover.
What is she?
Yep.
The one with like the light blue.
Venus, yeah.
Venus. Yeah.
But I still need to know how
Okay.
she came to be, because like how would she have the toxic sludge was concentrated to where the 4 that we know of are.
And Splinter, because Splinter evolved from the same container
Yeah.
of ooze.
Right.
But it was all in the
Different-
same containment zone.
Yeah.
Different
Oh,
storylines.
So
Yeah,
which one of the
and-
4
and-
which one of those 4 men hatched eggs?
I think when they're
Like
going
in
with
recent
it, is-
comics, there's some other stuff, so I don't
Yeah.
know where
Yeah,
the
I was-
recent ones came from.
The
Yeah, I was
comics have
gonna-
adjusted a lot of that. They've expanded the lore way more.
Yeah, there's like a number of
Yeah,
They're
the
like
origin of
really
turtles
different
is not
stuff.
the same as it was before.
there's new stuff.
Boo.
Well, okay, so technically, if I remember correctly, I think is it in the last Ronin? Isn't that is that the storyline, or is it the current turtle storyline that the turtles were all human people that died and were reincarnated as the turtles? Wasn't it?
That was different, I believe.
Okay, yeah. See, there's so many different storylines now, so I don't know which one that one is.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. All right, moving on. Actor Andrew Koji, and Noah Centino are apparently in talks to play Ryu and Ken in a live-action Street Fighter movie. Picture number 8. What y'all thought?
I don't
They're
know
gonna
who
hook up.
either of those dudes are. So
Well,
No.
so Noah also played, I think, in the final season of I forgot the name. It's two girlfriends adopt a bunch of kids. I can't remember what the name of that show was.
I say no.
If you put muscle on them, I think it'll work.
I was gonna say if they get bulk up, maybe.
And they gotta do better than the special effects, because the special effects in the first one sucked.
Which first one are we talking about?
The one with Raul Julia?
Yep.
Dude, you got to
Everybody
remember that
dressed
movie was
as a
made in
punk.
'93. Of course,
That
the
thing
special effects
sucked.
in that movie were going to suck.
Their fireballs were strobe lights.
The one
Everybody
fireball
dressed as
that's
a
in
punk.
it. The one
Yep,
fireball
the
that's
one
in it.
fireball that was in it. Yeah, I was a strobe light. I'm like, bruh, really?
Mhm.
Really?
Dang. Give me just a second. I got to do some background look for the actress that I'm looking for so I can find the show that I'm talking about. Okay, Terry Polo. She was in not that show, not that show, not the show, not the show, not that show, not that show, not that show. The Fosters. Okay.
Right.
Fosters was the name of the movie. So,
Your girl from Smallville was Chun-Li in that movie.
yeah, she was.
She was
Where?
Chun-Li.
Very underrated movie.
She was Chun-Li.
All right. Also, Twisted Metal season 2 is coming out. It'll be released on July 31st. What are your thoughts?
I am ready to watch that show. I
Me
want to
too.
see how they bring Calypso into it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Picture number 12. They're currently working on a Goonies and a Gremlins remake. What are your thoughts?
Why?
Why are they
Why?
asking? Who asked for that?
Exactly. That's what I said.
We're in After Dark. No, in the words of
Gremlins. I think everyone's been waiting for Gremlins to return for like ever.
Corey
I
Feldman
can see
needs more
Gremlins.
money.
Yeah.
You was doing all the cocaine on Street Fighter. Don't
Yeah.
do Jean-Claude Van Damme like that.
Look, I still think, Jean-Claude Van Damme's
You said
reenactment
Jean?
of Guile.
John, not Gene.
Not Jean. Jean.
Sorry,
Fresh.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes,
All right.
Jean-Claude Van
The
Damme.
Street Fighter movie was my #1 acting role for Jean-Claude Van Damme until Expendables 2 came out. And then once Expendables 2 came out, that completely erased everything that Street Fighter did.
What?
for-
You didn't like Time Cop? What? You
Oh,
didn't like-
Tyler,
You didn't like
Tyler.
was it Future Soldier?
Tyler. You and I are going to have a talk.
Of
after
things
this.
I have not seen.
Well, to be fair,
No.
most people probably haven't seen these, so that's
No.
pretty normal.
I've
Hold
heard of
on,
Time
you ain't
Cop.
see- hold on, wait a minute.
What?
You didn't see that movie, Janae?
Oh, of
What
course,
one?
of
It's
course you
Janae.
It's Universal. Sorry, not Future Soldier.
There was at
Universal
least
Soldier,
3
my
or
bad.
4 movies that were listed in that, and I probably haven't seen any of those.
What? You never seen Expendables?
No.
Wait, when did Expendables? Oh, Expendables 2. Expendables 2.
Still, that would be in the genre that Janae has not seen.
Mhm.
Look,
I
So
have
that's the
seen the original Mortal Kombat movie. Does that count?
No.
that's a different era. Mortal
No.
Kombat,
It
yeah,
does
that's a
not
different
count.
era. That doesn't count.
Dang.
What's that like? That scene from The Room? You're tearing me apart.
I remember that movie.
But in my defense, you guys should be used to this by now.
Yeah.
We should be. We should be.
This is just
Oh, hi,
more
Mark.
Janae antics, and
I have not seen this
That's
movie.
called
he's
Genantics
under
now.
a rock with
I have
things.
not seen it yet, y'all. It's
See
part
what?
of me. It's part
To
of my.
Garrett's point, you know, if they're gonna bring it back, which none of us asked for, we don't want you to
No.
ruin our childhoods like that.
Nope.
You know, I just have to channel my inner RuPaul and say, don't fuck it up.
Yeah. No, I would just say don't do it. Just like they've been talking about making a new Back to the Future for like 10 years. Put
No.
it in the vault and
Don't-
just let
don't
it
worry,
go.
I have
It's
seen
not happening because the guy won't give up the rights.
Good.
No, because there was like a continuation technically in the Telltale game.
Yes, but that's because they got away with it because of the game.
Don't
he
fuck
owns
with
the
Back
rights
to the
for
Future.
movies.
Mhm. All right, moving on. The last thing I got, Battle Beast from Invincible runs the Gauntlet. Issue number 10. What are y'all thoughts?
Where are we starting? Are we starting at Beta Ray Bill or Hulkman?
Hulkman, I believe.
I think he makes it through Hawkman and Big Berta fairly easily. I think Ares would give him a run for his money. And Trigon, I've never heard of. Lobo, I think would be a fight. And then depending on which weapon Beta Ray Bill, he could, but I think he runs into issues with Ares, Lobo, and Beta Ray Bill. If Beta Ray Bill has Mjolnir, I don't think he stands a chance.
He loses to Lobo.
Yep, probably.
He loses to Lobo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even see him making the better. And if he did make it a Beta Ray Bill, that's his downfall. He's done.
Yeah, no. Especially if Beta Ray Bill has Mjolnir.
Yep. Yep.
Etrigan is actually really, really powerful, so I would say there's a good chance Etrigan might win that.
All right. Real quick. We have a few things we need to do to finish up. First, Diamond, what video game news do you have for us, if any?
So Microsoft is raising the prices on their Xbox console, controllers, and games worldwide. Their new games are going to be starting at $80.
Damn.
And there's no Xbox Pass increases, but their consoles are going to jump from $500 to I think $600.
What?
Along with their controllers, it's like going to be a price increase, but their headsets are going to be like $30 more, I think, or $10 more.
Well, that's good because I want to be able to talk to people on my non-existent controllers. You're cool. Good.
I ain't
Good
got
job,
what
Xbox.
they think. What they
Good
think?
job.
They think I got cat holler money. I can't afford none of that.
Look, I've tried selling my feet pics on the onlyfeets.com and they don't sell. Apparently 5 toes and a
OnlyFeet.
heel people do not want to see.
Only feet.
Maybe it's onlyfoot.com and they just want the 1 foot, not the 2. I don't know. I've never been a professional feet picture taker guy, so
When are these? Is this price increase immediate, or is it taking effect after a certain date?
It's taking effect during the holiday season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's even
okay.
worse.
Well, but here's the thing. I mean, it's a result of tariffs.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
even if Xbox and Microsoft have decided to manufacture everything stateside, which they haven't,
and they
Um,
probably won't.
they would still be getting components from overseas.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so the price hike is happening one way or another.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's going
As
to
a
take effect.
consumer and a gamer, I can still be pissed though. I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
it.
And then Grand Theft Auto 6 is now coming in May 26th of 2026.
Delayed again.
We may see a new
Gotcha.
sports champion before
They got you.
yep.
Delayed again.
Hey, Will, we may see LeBron win his 4th ring before Grand
Actually,
Theft Auto 6 comes out.
5th.
5th, yeah. Well, yeah, we're not counting the bubble ring. You right? Grand Theft Auto 6, never lost.
Up here telling my son he hurt. He ain't hurt.
Nope. We'll talk about that Monday, Will.
Oh yeah.
And then Fortnite will
Might
return
go
to the
do that.
US iOS App Store after court finds Apple willfully violating court order in Epic Games suit.
Yeah.
By the way, Fortnite
And
did release
then-
its new battle pass today. It is all Star Wars theme, including a dark Jar Jar Binks character that you can play for yourself.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I'm just waiting for them to announce King of the Hill on Fortnite. Just please give me
What,
my day
King of
off.
the Hill?
Yeah.
You want the
Upstage.
propane and propane accessories on Fortnite Diamond?
Yes, I will pay money. That'll be the first time I ever paid for anything on Fortnite.
Hank Hill
She'll
here
get-
with
she'll get
propane
Dale's
Getting an
accessories.
insight into Diamond's life.
Hank
Didn't
Hill
those
here
already
with
come out already?
propane accessory and grills.
Hey, Will, remember, I'm the one that does the Hank Hill voice, so you can't infringe on my saying, sir.
I did it for clicks and views. And remember, I
Well-
always look beyond the results.
Well, just remember that you said that on the wrong podcast.
Still
So
though.
that for sure is clickbait.
Still though.
Poor journalism skills.
It
sir.
applied though, sir.
You got to get better, Will. Got to get better.
It
Will.
applied though, sir.
It doesn't
The
matter
results.
with Will. I'm gonna pull a John Cena.
Let he go. He disappeared. Where'd he go?
Now, which one of y'all were talking shit while I was gone?
Janae, it was her fault.
What?
Janae.
Talking shit?
It was
I
Janae's
just said,
fault.
where'd he
She did it.
go?
Oh, see, that's not talking shit. She misses me, Will. My girl misses me. Thank you, Janae, for missing me.
Where my friend go?
I right here. I below you. Hi.
Hi.
Damn. What else you got, Diamond?
Electronic Arts lays off hundreds and cancels the upcoming Titanfall game.
That is bullshit. We need
That's
Titanfall
bullshit.
3.
No, we don't.
Back me up on this, Ty. We need Titanfall 3.
We do
Did Diamond just say we don't?
No, we don't.
Diamond is not our video game friend, Ty.
Okay.
I played Titanfall. I didn't like
I
it.
am genuinely curious to hear why we don't need a Titanfall 3.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Just because you don't like it is not an answer, Diamond.
So
It is an answer to other fans too when they say I
so
don't need it.
Titanfall arguably has been the best game for shooters when it comes out, and it gets the shaft every goddamn time.
Yep.
The first Titanfall game, guess what? It came out and did like
Yes.
everything that
I have
current games
power.
are doing. And back then they're like, oh, I hate that it's always online.
Yes.
I hate that
I
there's
have
wall
the
running.
power.
I hate that there's this and that.
Hey, Will.
And always remember, back to me.
Up yours, Will. You can't make me disappear. You and your fucking evil laughter. But no, I got to agree with Ty. I think of all of the EA titles that do not have some form of
Non-sports titles.
I would, yeah. Well, and see, I would even say I wish they'd lay off the people who made Madden so that Madden could get a fresh. Madden needs a fresh start.
It does. It does.
But I mean, you look at Anthem. You look at EA was kind of behind Mass Effect Andromeda.
That's more.
You
That's
should not have been behind that.
Yeah, it's just I think Titanfall is the one that always seems to have a life.
It was successful.
Even when it shouldn't, because of its loyal fan base that it has. And I think if you go and play Titanfall today, especially Titanfall 2, the mechanics still work for the game that it
Yes.
is.
And arguably the story in Titanfall 2 is extremely good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But the fact, Titanfall 2 doesn't have this following. Well, of course it doesn't have the following because you're not giving it the same love and attention that other EA titles are getting.
Also,
Go ahead.
I would say also, they try to get on it like, it didn't have as many sales. I don't know if you recall this, but I was working at GameStop at the time. Do you remember what happened when Titanfall 2 came out? Do you remember the month? What was going on?
I don't remember now.
You don't remember?
I'll give you a good idea. So let's go week 1. Battlefield came out.
Yep.
Week 2, Titanfall 2. Week 3, Call of fucking Duty.
Yep.
You wedged Titanfall in between the two massive shooters. Yeah, guess what? No one gave a bot Titanfall 2 because they saved up the money to buy both Battlefield and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, a real gamer who likes the game is going to buy all three. Like,
Yeah, but at the time when people were complaining because they started, that was when everything was going back to $60 a game.
Mhm.
People starting to get super pissed off about it. Wasn't really happening.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you're a true fan, you're going to do it. I mean,
Oh, sure,
there
but
used to be
again,
plenty of, there were
Hold
plenty
on,
of
but we don't have
Octobers.
Cat Holler money. I can't
Yeah,
buy
but-
3 games,
yeah,
especially
ain't
now
nobody
that
got
they're
Cat
going to
Holler
be
money.
$80.
Ain't nobody got Cat Holler money.
Oh no,
Yeah,
what I would do is I would start pre-ordering them. So as soon as pre-order started,
Oh God, don't pre-orders. Pre-orders are bad.
so pre-orders used to be fabulous.
Yeah, they used to be, not anymore.
So I would start pre-ordering like 3-4 months in advance.
But also, you got to realize Titanfall 2, this was its first connection to the PlayStation because
And
Titanfall
then-
1 wasn't on PlayStation.
And then
So
don't
there's
forget,
no-
Halo Wars 2 came out later that weekend too. So
Yes.
not
So
just
there's-
not just Battlefield and Call of Duty, but Halo had a release as well.
Yeah, so you had all these big games that have massive followings, and for Sony players, they don't know what Titanfall is. They're not going to touch it.
True. True.
It's just like with Battleborn coming out before Overwatch. Battleborn was supposed to be like
Which
this
is
big
so weird
epic.
because they're not even the same game at
No,
all.
they're not. And what Battleborn was another EA game, right? If I remember right. I think
Nope.
No.
Battleborn was the same people who did wasn't it Gearbox? It was Gearbox.
Okay, yeah, it was Gearbox because it was Borderlands. You're right.
Yeah.
All
But yeah,
right,
no, I mean, you put all of these games out to come out, especially in the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
Your big AAA titles, Madden, NBA, WWE, because WWE used to release theirs about that same time as well. Call of Duty, Battlefield, all of the big name titles are going to get first come, first serve.
And
So all of the
I'm not saying that there's not someone who didn't buy all the titles. I'm not saying it's impossible. What I'm saying is the mass majority was not going to.
All right, Diamond, what you got left?
Oh, that's all I have.
All right. I'm going to head over to Tyler. Tyler, what you
No,
got?
what did I do? What did I do?
Power Ranger sexy?
I mean, there's
Spotlight on you.
always things to be sexy about.
if Kira doesn't win this, I am leaving the show permanently. I did not certify that.
This has been a fun run. Everyone who's been voting, everyone knows this is the final battle. It's been an exciting run. I thank Kat and Geek Gauntlet and Feast of Phantoms for letting us do this fun project. We had our final battle this week, which was Leo from Lost Galaxy versus Kira from Dino Thunder. Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say, Ando?
I said from Dino Thunder.
Oh. And yes, Kira did secure herself the win as number one. She is now seen as the current sexiest ranger alive.
Which, I can go with that. Between, I would say female-wise, between her, Sarah from Ninja Steel, and Kimberly from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Those are my top three. Men-wise, I think Leo. I would put Leo at 3. Tommy is my number 1, and Adam is number 2. But again,
Adam did take out Tommy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then Leo took out Adam. So
I don't have an official award to hand out at the moment because this week has been hectic.
I'm going to hand out an award.
Well, I'm going to make a digital award. I'm going.
Oh shit! You're going to send it to him on X?
It's going to be the Golden Sexy Morpher.
Oh yeah.
And Emma Lahana, if you're out there listening from New Zealand, feel free to reach out to the Geek Gauntlet, and we will make sure that you can get your sexy Golden Morpher, and to grant you the honor of being able to be the sexiest Power Ranger ever. You could take that to Power Morphicon and just show that off and be like, hey, to this podcast of the Geek Gauntlet, I've been rated the sexiest Power Ranger alive. Thank you to everyone.
Now, Emma, if you are watching this, just remember my phone number will be on the back. Remember to call me, please.
And now she's definitely not contacting us. Damn
Wait,
it,
what are
so
you talking
close.
about?
Almost got it.
I will be the point of contact, Ty. Come on.
I also want to say I will make Danny, if you're listening, Mr. Slavin, you did get second place, so you do get a silver sexy morpher. So if you want to reach out, you also can have a sexy silver morpher.
And that one will have Janae's number on it. Call her.
No.
Janae will ask you to whip off.
I did not vote for that man. He does not.
You don't like the shirtless Power Ranger?
No.
Okay,
I
Diamond.
absolutely love Leo. He's been one of my favorite Rangers forever.
Yeah. So that just means Diamond. Okay, we'll put Diamond's number on it. That's fine.
Now,
I was like, wait.
You know,
Mr.
Danny
what?
Slavin. You know what's funny about Danny
What the hell going
Slavin?
on?
He's actually a lawyer. He's one of the handful of people that people joke that did Power Rangers right. He took all the money he got from Power Rangers and put it toward law school.
Nice.
So he's like a business guy. Like, he has his own office and everything. You're like, wow, this is a interesting guy.
I mean, I have my own office.
But I mean, you know what I mean? Like a lawyer, in a skyscraper building, Do
you think if cases get really, really bad in the courtroom, he just rips off his tops and be like, I need my
he totally should. He did say in an interview, because in his office, he does have the Lost Galaxy helmet. And he did say that he had a client once and he was like, oh, they brought their kids in. And he's like, oh, do they like Power Rangers? And they no, they don't know what that is. He goes, Never mind.
That's funny.
All right. What else you got?
Oh, just as I said, we talked last week about Free Comic Book Day. I hope people got to go out and find some good stuff. I went out to my local shops, found some great stuff. Like Def Leppard had a comic this year. So here we go. Did you pick up Ando? You saw the Power Rangers VR Troopers had a comic for Free Comic Book Day this year.
They were out.
Oh well, okay.
Nope, I got Mega Man.
Mhm.
I got Street Fighter versus Rival Schools.
There you go.
I got Godzilla and the New Heroes.
Yeah, I picked that one up.
I got Disney's Gargoyles Domina.
Okay.
Yes.
Thundercats
Good
crossing
moment.
with the Powder Puff Girls.
Yes.
I got to get that one.
Absolute Power.
Yep.
DC's All In Special Edition with Superman.
Yep.
Kanga-Oo.
The Absolute Power, by the way, was I believe was last year's.
I got this one. I don't know if you guys can see with my background the way it is, but yeah, it looks
cannot.
like a bunch of kangaroos.
Is that the Wonder Woman Kangaroo one?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what's
Then
up.
I got the Star Wars Marvel 10 years collaboration, the Absolute Spider-Man Ultimate Universe,
There you
and
go.
then I got the Fantastic Four. Those are the ones that I picked up.
That's what's up, and that's all. And you said you picked up 2 issues for the Power Rangers, so that's
Yep,
even
Power Ranger Prime. Yep.
that's right there. You not only went in and picked up some comics, but you also bought some. That right there is the best thing you guys can do for your local shops. And so
Yep.
I think it was a fun experience. One of my shops had the radio station there jamming out, giving out free cool prices.
Did you? Was it 94.5 Cat?
Yes, Timmy was out there.
Oh yeah, I love cats.
Yep, and then we all love cats. We have it right here. But we also one of my other places was giving out bought a bunch of pizza, and so they're giving out to their customers slices of pizza.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. Oh, and actually, I was really excited. The last place I went to, so they have board games, and apparently, I disaffected that. I didn't know this was a thing. Board games do something similar on RPGs where they do free free adventures from I guess last year's free adventures. So he was giving those out. So I picked up a handful of Pathfinders and all these different games to be able to see. I was like, oh, this will be interesting to see. Some of these I'd never seen before, but kind of cool, I guess. Get yourself not only some comics, but some new RPGs to play.
There you go. All right. Does anyone have anything else before we get on out of here for the night? Nothing.
I am ready to relax. I have
Nothing
a long day.
Your girl
Nothing else?
Erica's calling me. Will.
Kat, real quick, go on and tell us about Feast of Fandoms.
All right. Well, if you're watching us here, then make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button down below. That way you know when not only the Geek Gauntlet goes live, but also when Feast of Fandoms is going live. We've got podcasts that cover all of your favorite fandoms. On Mondays, we have MCU Monday. On Wednesdays, we have War of the Stars, which is a Star Wars podcast, followed by Cantina Happy Hour. So you can get all of your Star Wars midweek to help get you through to the weekend. Saturday, we're back here with the Geek Gauntlet crew. But of course, during the week, we have other things that we fill in with that. Every Tuesday, we look at as Trek Tuesday. And right now, the folks from Captain's Logs and Lightsabers, Jonathan from that is putting together a Star Trek episode of the week that we put up every week. So you can check that out, kind of get his scoop on some of your favorite Star Trek episodes, both new and old. So yeah, all kinds of fun stuff going on over there.
All right. Anybody got anything else you want to get out there before we roll out of here for the night?
God is great, beer is good, and long live the Empire.
Actually, in Star Trek,
Oh,
definitely Empire.
hold on. Did we put that last comment that Garrett had down?
Yes.
Okay,
Well, get
Garrett,
everything
I
right
will
now. Come on.
trade you Sydney Sweeney for Kira.
That's
That
funny.
is my final offer, sir. You cannot get all of them. You cannot be greedy, sir. Plus,
That's funny.
I'm going to challenge you. I don't think you have enough science serum for science, sir. That's my scientific thought.
That's
Why
your
did I
hypothesis.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I said that. Forget I said anything, guys.
All right. If there is nothing else, I want to say thank you for everybody coming out tonight here on the panel. Do appreciate it. I want to say thank you to everybody in the TV land. We had good viewership all night tonight. I do appreciate you guys coming through. Hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you again right here next Saturday night for the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Have a safe week, everyone, and take care.
Bye.
Peace.